Hello and welcome to Great Hang, the greatest hang that's ever hanged. I'm your hang, Tim McLaughlin, coming to you with your other hang, Myka Fox. Hello, Myka.
Yo, how's it going, Tim?
Oh, Myka, it's going well. How are you?
Well, we all know I've had a terrible day, but that's not going to keep me from being stoked about our guest today, Tim.
Birthday boy du jour. It's been a big week for Indianapolis birthday boys. Connor Delahanty's birthday was on Sunday. He was at the Colts game, got to see them win in overtime. Our guest, Matt Bachus' birthday was yesterday, and we got to watch the Pacers beat the fucking bullshit-ass Boston Celtics in the in-season tournament. So happy birthday, Bachus, and welcome to the show.
And for the folks at home, this is not a sports podcast, and we will be starting over.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me on. I'm very excited to come back.
Yeah, well, we have very few return guests.
Yes, we only really have Sam Evans, who we call on the show a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Our most called guest. And Jeff Sheen, really, the worst man alive.
Yeah. Well, you asked me to do the podcast. I was like, I just agreed. I wasn't sure what podcast it was going to be until you sent me the outline. I was like, all right, whatever. I mean, I'm happy to be back. I was just surprised because I know you don't have a lot of repeat
You could have
guests.
been licked by the flames of tough questions.
I know. Believe me. I wasn't ready.
Well, you know, it's the Christmas season, and I've got a little song.
No.
It's beginning to look a lot like herpes on my upper lip. I have oral herpes, and it's a real bummer. It happened today, and I'm not happy about it. That's why I had you guys test your own microphones.
Oh yeah, I was like, well, Bacchus can test mine. I thought we were gonna pretend it wasn't there. I wasn't gonna out you since it probably.
Can you see it?
Yeah, but it's not like it's big.
No,
Yeah.
it's gigantic. Oh, it looked bigger before.
Yeah, it's not that big.
Maybe the Abreva is working.
It just looks like a chapped lip.
Well, it fucking sucks shit.
Yeah.
And is annoying and, quite honestly, embarrassing because normally you're on the train in New York and you're like, there's going to be someone more fucked up looking than me today. And there really wasn't on the train today. And I was like, God damn. Because, like, I've told this story before. I bit into a chip. My mouth was bleeding profusely. And I was like, there was so much blood coming out of my mouth on the train. And I was like,
You bit into a chip on the train, and then your mouth started to bleed.
yeah. The chip, you know how it gets stuck and you're like.
Yeah.
You know how when you put it in the wrong way
Yeah.
because you never passed that childhood toy where you have to put a triangle into a square. So Tim sticks a Dorito point side up.
You took a Dorito vertical to the face?
Yeah, took a Dorito vertical to the face, blood pouring out of my mouth, and I'm like, this really sucks. I got like a napkin that's like full of blood, and then this ultra beat up lady comes in and with like a black eye and like her actual face is bleeding, and I was like, let's fucking go.
It's pretty cool.
She ate the whole tortilla.
How many times do you think you've bled on the train?
On the train, only a few. Like, I bled on the train today, but I was pulling out like a hangnail out of my finger.
I've definitely left a few stamps on the seat.
Myka,
Holy
gross.
smokes.
Oh, that's gross?
Yes, that's disgusting. Bacchus teller.
It's pretty gross. But I also check. I always
You gotta
check.
look.
You don't, and sometimes I'll see a seat and be like, I'm not going to sit there. And then the next stop, I'll just see somebody charge in and sit right down and be like, oh, buddy,
Yeah.
you fucked up. You got
Yeah.
to look before you leap, my man.
There was a big puddle on that seat.
Yeah, yes. Whatever was on there is on you.
Yeah, I would say probably 50% of the time the puddle is water. Mm-hmm. But then another 50% of the time, there's only two things it can be. Water or fucking piss.
Yeah.
So it's either water or piss, baby.
And what is piss if not water? You know?
Yeah.
Water you don't want to touch.
Yeah,
What is piss if not water that's with digested blood?
Yeah,
True.
the most delicious water of them all. The water of the gods, they call piss.
I was on the train, what was it, Saturday night, and we were coming back late, and I saw this lady, and she was just fully cooked, and I just saw her wobbling. And in my mind, I was like, this lady's going to puke all over the train. And sure enough, I just see her tap her friend. Her friend holds her a bag, and this lady just bloop, and then I just see the bag just blow up.
No.
I just saw it expand.
That is good, though. It's nice, though, that her friend had a bag and that she knew she was going to throw up.
Yeah, she nailed it. That was how I was when I drank. I was going to throw up, but I was going to be responsible. I was going to get off the train. I was going to find the can.
No, being responsible means getting the to-go McDonald's cup so no one can see what's coming in or out.
That is true. That's next level. It was a clear bag. We all saw.
That's so clear bag.
it
She's
is
got one of those
bad.
dog shit bags just full of vomit.
Yeah, it looked like a bag they used to hand out newspapers in. It was disgusting. It's really bad.
You can see all the digested chips she ate responsibly.
They were not digested at all. They were all triangle shaped.
Dude, the only times I've thrown up drinking have been tragedies. Like one time I was laying on my friend's couch. I threw up all over his living room, like literally all over it. And they were like, we never got the smell out.
Ooh.
And then another time.
God.
And another
I can't
time.
believe they were friends with you still to tell you.
Yeah, I mean, I went back. They let me stay at their house some more. And then another day, I had been drinking for like 2 days straight. And then I went and got sushi. And I threw up sushi all over my own closet on all of my clothes.
Oh, no.
What the fuck?
And
How
then-
did you even do that?
Yeah, what did you
I
think
was
you
trying
were?
to get to the bathroom. I was like, I'm going to throw up. And I'm running to the bathroom. And it just starts shooting out of my mouth into my closet, which is open.
Oh,
You are-
On all of my clothes.
Tim is the most disgusting person. To find his mouth herpes medication, he opens up his nightstand drawer, right, and just starts pulling out the most insane amount of trash. Like, the most insane, like, snotty tissues and empty fucking medicine bottles
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
like, old batteries and just, like, insane amount of trash. And so then he's like, I found it. After, like, 20 minutes of digging
Yeah.
around. And then he just scoops all of that up and went
Puts
to
it
put
back.
it back.
Oh, yeah. I went to go put it back, and Myka goes, no, throw it away.
He had like, yeah, you had kind of cleaned it out. And,
It was insane. I was like, wait, you pulled it all out.
yeah. Just to be like, well, I'm going to need this later.
It's insane. You could like eat out of my nightstand drawer.
I cleaned out mine yesterday. I was looking for my social security card.
Did you find it?
I can't find it.
Oh, someone's got your identity, brother.
Hey, good
It's
luck.
crazy that they like still want that piece of paper when it's
Yeah.
like everything about you exists online as
Right.
it is.
Oh,
I
yeah.
also I have it memorized. I know my number, but I have to
Well,
have
yeah,
the card.
you have it memorized. Fucking people in like Singapore have it memorized.
Yeah, but that's all. That's all that should
Yeah.
matter. What's the point? If I have it memorized and you can type it in, and other people have typed it in, then what's the paper do? I don't know.
That's what the birth. Well, it's just like
I don't
there's
have
no
that either.
there's no decal. on it.
I can't find that either.
Oh, you're fucked, dude.
I know. My ID expired yesterday on my birthday, and I'm like, well, I don't know what to do.
No, wait, you have your old ID?
Yeah.
You can just take your old ID to the DMV and get a new ID.
Um.
That's what I did. My ID expired, and I just took mine to the DMV and got a new one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're all right. As long as you have your old... You're only fucked if you run out of IDs.
Okay.
Or
you
if
can-
you don't have an electricity bill come to your house.
Yes, you
The
also need a
ultimate
bill.
form of ID.
A bill and my old ID, and I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, thank God, because I've been stressing. I was like, I can't find my social security number. I can't find my birth certificate. Everyone's like, that's the most white trash thing.
Yeah,
about
you got to keep them
Yeah.
all together in a vault in your house.
Yeah. What do I? I didn't think I'd live this long, so I didn't think I need them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the trouble with being a piece of shit.
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna need
You
these.
never think you're going to live long enough to need your little document.
How old did you think you were going to get to?
Oh, probably 24.
See, my number was 23 growing up. I was like, there's no, just
Yeah.
because it seems like those are the ages you have to start like actually doing shit.
Yeah.
So it's just like, well, certainly I must die before face responsibility.
I never
Yeah,
thought I'd make it to
100%.
30.
Yeah.
30 was your number, Tim, because you
30.
knew you'd mooch off your parents until then?
Yeah, I knew I could at least mooch until 30.
This
and
is
then-
privilege talking.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, Myka. Fucking says the lady grew up $1 million house.
It wasn't $1 million when I grew up in it.
And
And-
it's appreciated that
Yeah,
much.
thanks,
Listen,
Joe Biden.
Just because the house is worth a lot doesn't mean it was a home.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, well, on that sentiment, we should probably move on to our next segment, which is plugs. Bacchus, what do you got coming up, bitch? Plug your shit, you dumb motherfucker.
Oh, well, I don't really have anything going on personally. I got a bunch of shows with Jeff Arcuri, but they're all sold out. So
Yeah,
don't
well,
come to those.
But they could probably hit you up online. Maybe they got a ticket, standing room only. They could
Yeah,
possibly get.
you can follow me on Instagram. Matt Bachus sucks on Instagram. My Instagram has been like slowly gaining traction for some reason. It's nice. I like it. but people are following me on Instagram, which is good.
Probably all of our curious spill off.
Yeah. I'm getting a lot of that Arcuri runoff.
That's nice. You want that runoff.
Yeah, I got Nikki Glazer followed me last night.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
For no reason.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I've never met her. She seems very nice, but that's cool. So, follow me on Instagram. I think that's about it.
Don't you have a show?
I have a show. Yeah, I do have a show in the East Village. If you're in New York, come to Select Stock. My buddy Nick owns a very good vintage store. We do a store there, or we do a show at his store. It's great. Buy my postcards. I'm selling postcards.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. They're very funny.
It's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's very funny.
Yeah, so I'm selling postcards. I got a text message like 2 Christmases ago from a random number that just said like, I know it's been a long time, but I'm horny, so Merry Christmas. So I cropped that text message out and put it on a postcard. So you can buy that postcard and send it to somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time.
It's very funny because it says phone number not found in contact.
Yes. It says like report as junk.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. So I sold a couple of them. So if you want to buy a postcard, please.
What are they going for?
I'm selling them for $12.
$12 for a postcard. That's how much it costs to get someone to maybe fuck you.
Yeah. Hey, that's pretty cheap.
They're high quality cardstock and
It's
they're
less
good.
than a dinner.
Yeah.
Less than a drink.
Here's how stupid I am, though, is I go, all right, I'll sell them for 10, and that'll, like, make me a little bit of profit and cover the price of the postcard. And then how much is a stamp? $2? My mom goes, stamps are not $2.
$2? How much could a gallon of milk be?
Yeah.
$10?
How much is a milk? Or how much is a banana? $5? Like, that was my...
Yeah.
But people are paying $12 for them, so give me
That's
$12. And I'll...
Give Matt $12. He's a sad little bitch, and if he doesn't get it, he'll fucking hang
hell?
himself.
What the hell?
This is the cold sore talking.
No. That
It's
was
her
me.
second head speaking. Yeah. But all those plugs, I got some plugs in there.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, pretty good.
Good job, Matt. Yeah, but buy Matt's postcards. They're very funny, and follow him. He's a great guy. And also, if you're in New York, it's starting off the new year. In the middle of January, there's going to be a show. A wonderful show, an advice show on January 14th at The Gutter with confirmed guest
For once, because I did it.
Allison Leiby, who I did not follow back with, but we will have comedian extraordinaire Allison Leiby on the advice show. I have finally figured out the sound. The new advice show just went up on the Patreon yesterday. The sound is incredible. It's an awesome show. You guys should check it out at patreon.com/greathang. We are also in the middle of figuring out who the greatest band of all time is on the Patreon. So if you want to check out the Patreon, it's patreon.com/greathang. And, of course, listen to Tough Questions with myself and Jeff Sheen, Matt's favorite podcast.
It's true. I listen. I've listened to every episode. I love it. I can't get enough.
He
It's
just likes
true.
Jeff being a fucking asshole.
I know you guys are good together, and Jeff will say something, and you'll say something, and it's just
It's just
great.
like how podcasts go.
It's great. No, not all podcasts are like that.
Sometimes only Jeff will say something.
Yeah.
And then, of course, follow me at hot_comics69.
And you guys can follow me at MYKAFOX on all social media platforms. I'm thinking of getting into TikTok right before they cancel it, you know?
Are
they
they?
canceling
Is
it?
there still talk of that?
Of course there is. China can't be telling kids what to think about Israel.
I guess that's true, huh?
People really hated that.
They were doing that?
Well, there was a big thing of on TikTok was getting in trouble because that people were saying that TikTok was pushing pro-Palestine content, and TikTok just came out and they were like, Gen Z likes Palestine. What do you want us to do about it?
They're like, they're generally anti-genocide. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on with the kids these days.
Yeah. So.
Sad to hear.
All right.
Sad to hear. You want to be pro-genocide nowadays or something. I don't know which side to stand on. I'm staying out of it. All right, Matt, now it's time for Spit That Bit. This is where if you're working on a new bit, Myka will
Oh
mostly
shit!
help
I
you.
forgot.
And I could try to help you a little bit.
You did prep me for this. I fucking forgot.
I
And
prepped you for it literally an hour ago.
I know.
It was not like I could have prepped you for it earlier in the day, but I totally fucking spaced and only sent you the thing an hour ago.
Well, I mean, I got this bit I've been doing about. So I went to Vegas to do shows, and I got 17 months sober, and it's
Congratulations.
thank you very much. And I went to a strip club sober.
Oh,
And-
that's got to be a new experience.
And yeah, it was a new experience. So I'm working on this bit about how going to a strip club sober, it's like a superpower. like it's like breathing underwater. Like I'm like
Yeah.
it's they would like come over to me and be all sexy, and I could just be like, oh no, your powers don't work here. Like they had to try to do stripper math to me, like I gave a stripper $40 for a lap dance, and she was like, how about 300 and we'll go in the back room, and I go 300 is a lot, and she goes, well, how about we do it for 260, and I go, but I already gave you 40, so that's 300.
Yeah.
I'm not drunk
yeah.
enough that I can't do math.
Right.
That's
funny.
oh wow, that's great.
So I literally told her, I go, that's
These-
$300, and I go, I'm sober, and I go, that's not nice.
You said that.
Yeah, I told her, I go, that's not nice, and she just went, I'm sorry, and then she walked away.
She said, "I'm sorry," and walked away.
Yeah, and I go, you're trying to rip me off. I go, that's not nice. I go, I don't appreciate that, and then she walked away.
Oh
This
my
customer
God.
service is lacking.
Yeah, I'm
You're
like,
like, hey, lady, trying to sell her pussy. That wasn't very kind of you.
yeah.
To
I don't
try
care
and
if you sell your pussy, but don't deceive me with your pussy. You know?
That's what they do. The pussy
Yeah,
is.
but not me. Other
Yeah.
men, get the losers.
What about this?
I'm not a sucker. All right.
What about this? Being sober at a strip club is like being able to breathe in the ocean. You don't want to be able to smell either places. Huh?
I like
is that
that.
a nice time?
Yeah, that's pretty
Micah, what do
good.
you think?
It was a little clunky.
Yeah,
Well,
but
you do
the bones
better.
were there.
You do better with it. You're the professional.
But yeah, I'm trying to write jokes about being sober in a strip club. Basically, that's kind of what I'm working on.
Yeah, I mean, I like where you're going. I think it's like totally a funny premise. Let me think about it. I had an idea, and then Tim's fish pussy fucking.
Yeah.
I didn't
Joke.
say fish pussy.
That's the implication.
It's for the audience to fill in.
Yeah.
the implication.
The audience is supposed to go, oh, fish pussy.
I get that.
Oh.
So, I guess what I was thinking was like, you're like, it doesn't work on you. It's like, does your dick no longer get hard
No, it does.
for now that you're sober? You would think it would you'd be more into needing the stripper.
Well, it did make me laugh because I did such a good job on not giving. I maybe spent $100 that night, and I was like so proud of myself because I was like, man, I came with so much more money. I'm gonna leave with that amount of money. And then there was one girl named like Ariel, or one dancer named Ariel.
Oh, because
There's
you were
Under
underwater.
the Sea. Yep.
God. And oh my God, you're right. And she came over and was dancing on me, and I literally said this to her. I go, before you came over here, I was gonna make it out of here with so much more money, and then I just gave her like $80.
Yeah.
I was like, I almost made it out of here with so much more, and now you're gonna get most of it.
Did she laugh?
No, she did not laugh.
She didn't even. Damn, man.
She
Have
was
you thought about doing a song? In the strip club.
under.
In the strip club. Each little whore here was fucked by her uncle in the strip club.
Yeah.
Well, it's like,
I like
under
that.
the influence, I would have. I don't know.
Yeah.
That doesn't really
Musical
work.
comedy is hard.
Here's a clunker. Well, that doesn't really work.
Yeah. But we went to it was the Sapphire Lounge. Shout out to the
Oh.
Sapphire Lounge in Vegas. We got table service. I had like 4 Red Bulls and water. I was going to the.
How much were those Red Bulls? 16
We
bucks?
got bottle service, so I don't.
Oh,
know.
wow.
I didn't pay for anything except for the strippers. And the Lucy's they were selling in the bathroom. That was awesome.
Yeah, how much were those?
Well, that was the thing. I go, how much are these loose cigarettes? And the guy goes, whatever you want to give me. And I go, you're a good man. I go, here's $5. I'm taking 4.
Dude, it's what you gotta do
It
if you're
was
selling
great.
stuff that costs under $1.
It was awesome. It's 100%. You're right.
Yeah.
It worked on me.
It's a fucking move, man.
I mean, there is something to be said that you were more excited about loose cigarettes than you were about pussy.
No,
Well, it's because it's the novelty of it all, Micah.
yeah, the novelty of being able to smoke inside while a hot lady grinds on you. I was literally like smoking a cigarette while Ariel was grinding like I was a mob boss. It was great.
He was giving her secondhand cervical cancer.
She kept slapping me in the face with her ass.
That's because he used both hands.
I kept I was like, I'm not gonna burn you. Don't worry.
Come here, sweetheart.
I'm not gonna burn you anymore. Don't worry.
So, did you learn anything about, this is what was it as fun as when you were drunk?
I don't. That's a great question. I think it was. I think it was as fun.
Or and I guess the other side question is now that you're sober, being around all these drunk people, did you learn something about men? Maybe that's an angle now that you see how your friends behave at a strip club.
Oh yeah. Well, I did. I mean, nothing about necessarily my friends, but I did see other guys that were they get a look in their eye
You never noticed before?
that I never noticed before. They get a real look in their eye, like a coyote looking at a lamb chop kind of look, sort of thing, where they're like, "I think I can do it," you know?
Yeah.
Not good.
Do you think the strippers could tell that you were different?
I
He's
mean,
different now.
When they started talking to me, I think they could. I mean, from looking at me, I probably not, because I would think.
You have a drunken look.
As soon as I started to say that, I was like, "Damn, I look fucked up." Yes, I do think I have a drunken look.
Yeah.
Bobbly. He's got bad balance. It doesn't matter.
I think
There's
I just
another
look.
clunker.
I just think I look bummed out a lot. So I think that I just look like I'm like.
These
hammered.
bitches are like, here comes another down on his luck sucker.
Yeah, but really, I'm like, no, I'm good. I have a water and a Red Bull. I'm aware.
I mean, I think there's something to mine about like being. When you're sober, you like notice all these details, and a strip club is not the place you want to notice a lot of details.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You kind of want. You need that haze to cover over.
Yeah.
The scars.
It's true.
And warts.
The drinking the drugs really does add like a little bit of paint over all the cracks of everything. And as soon as that's not there, you're like, this kind of.
You're like, this pussy has a slit.
It is. Well, that's the thing too, though, is it does feel like a superpower. Wait a minute, this pussy has a dick. What does this pussy have balls? But there is something that does. I did notice where I would be like they would talk to me almost like a coworker.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like as soon as they realized I wasn't like a drunk guy that was gonna just like pour money on them. Like, they were like, how long are you in town for? Like, what are you doing? What do you do? What do you like to do? Why are you doing this? How's New York?
They were asking him the same questions when he was drunk. He just doesn't remember.
No, I don't know. I didn't want to talk to him when I was drunk.
You could also.
I used to, when I was drunk on drugs, that was mean.
Well, you could do the thing.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they'd walk over, and if a stripper would walk over, I learned this move from a friend, and they'd walk over, and they'd be like, you know, when a stripper walks over to you like you're a target, I would just hand them $2 and go, look at you, you win.
Oh no!
But that was when I was drunk and on drugs and not nice, and now I'm better.
Honestly, if someone handed me $2 just for walking over, I would feel like I won.
I'd keep doing it.
And they didn't like it. They didn't think it was very funny or cool. And I did it a lot. I'd be like, well, yeah, $5, you win. And then they would be like, fuck you, and then walk away, and they'd take it.
They always take
They
it.
take it.
What about, okay, so you do the thing where what's good about it, you do the thing like what's bad about it. So like you have the what's good, but then you also have the what's bad. What about when it's like what you can say that you're looking at the strippers through you miss looking at the strippers through your own Instagram filter in your eyes.
Oh, yeah?
Because now you can see all like how much makeup they have on and all that.
Yeah. That doesn't seem that doesn't seem like that would be good, though. Like that doesn't feel nice.
Oh, okay.
No,
well,
I don't
then
know.
never mind.
I don't want to.
I think they're all beautiful too.
Matt Bachus only does nice comedy.
No,
from
I just
now
don't
on.
want to. I don't want to be shitting on. I don't want to shit on women too hard.
No, you don't want to do that.
I don't want to be like, look at these hogs. They don't look as good as when I was fucking drinking.
You shit on women too hard to get a hemorrhoid.
I thought they stopped testing makeup on pigs, you know?
No,
all right,
but
well, then never mind. I guess fuck me then, and I just won't ever help again.
No, I'm sorry, Tim. You're right.
No, you could do it helpful. Be like, you're like, now I'm sober. It's like, look out, you're about to slip in some jizz.
Yeah.
Oh, what about this? SpongeBob sweatpants.
Oh, now we're talking.
Is that something?
That's the thing that I didn't really understand either. I was wearing like regular jeans at the strip club, and like dudes are like, I'm gonna wear gym shorts, and I'm like, what? Oh, I get it.
Dude, there's some guys that'll wear gym shorts, and then they'll take like sandpaper, and they'll sandpaper down their gym shorts to make them even thinner.
That is not true.
There's
Yes,
no
it
way.
is true.
They
Get Sam Evans on the phone. I bet he's never done that.
I'll call him right now.
No.
Sandpaper their gym shorts.
That's
Does
crazy.
that work? Is that what to feel the heat?
No, it just makes them thinner, so
feel
it's
the
basically like you have almost nothing on at all.
Like sexy Flanders.
Yeah.
Is that why you pulled out all that sandpaper from your nightstand, Tim?
Yes, and why all the fucking cloth shavings fell off of it.
Yeah.
All right, well that was good, Bachus. I
Yeah,
think that
thanks.
bit's a freaking winner.
I think it's a
now.
pretty good bit. I've been doing a lot of stripper material.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Kind stripper material.
Kind
Yes.
stripper material. I dated a few of them, so I'm very pro stripper. I'm pro sex worker.
Yeah, and we on this show, we're just pro work. Get out there, quit being lazy. This
Anywhere.
generation doesn't want to work anymore, Bachus.
Yeah, they don't want to sex work anymore.
No, they don't. Myka,
Oh, yeah.
it's time for hot take of the
Oh,
week.
hot
ready.
take. Summer in the city. I got a good one today. All right, today I'm going to give you a headline, and you've done this before. You give a hot take.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
do you think? And then we'll read the rest of it.
I'm
today, this is from Reddit's Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for telling my sister-in-law that if her service dog can't ignore children, he isn't a service dog.
That seems like a number one thing that a service dog should be able to do.
Is ignore children.
Yeah.
Now, I think these are bad kids. First of all, we all know what I think. If you got a bad kid, you got to hit your kid. Number one, you got to beat your kid. If your kid's out messing around with service dogs, maybe that service dog better bite your bad kid's fucking ass a little
Tim, what
bit.
is this voice?
Huh? That's comedian doing hit your kid material.
Oh, okay.
You fill in the blank how you want.
I think this is here's what I think is. I think this person is being like, am I the asshole for this service dog not being able to ignore the kids? But I bet the kids are like pulling its ear and yanking its tail, and they'll be like, well, if it's a service dog, it should be able to ignore that. And you're like, but that's not how that is.
I think the kids are. I think the kids are
what's going
bad.
on here?
I will find out.
I think the kids are bad.
The kids are bad.
And I'm going to say that the lady is an asshole for not being a good parent because you gotta beat your motherfucking kids.
Oh, dear God.
My mom used to say you were never beat when you should have been. So.
Wow.
Really?
Well,
She's like, but you were plenty beat when you shouldn't have.
No, we'd make a joke about how my mom. We'd make a joke about how I'd be like, how she beat us, and my mom would go, "We never beat you. We never beat you when we should have." You know? So
Yeah,
always
just
made me
on your
laugh.
birthdays and Christmas and stuff.
Yeah, always
but
made
like
me
when you were
laugh.
fucking around, your mom was like giving you a present.
Yeah, exactly. It was a real reverse psychology. She'd hand me a box for Christmas with a hole cut in the bottom, so I'd look at it. And
She fucking uppercut your ass. I love Miss Pat always says upper cup, and I haven't been able to not say it since. I think it's so funny.
It's like herpes. Now I got it. I'm gonna start saying upper cup.
She's like, I was out there upper cupping this motherfucking ass, and I was like, God damn.
I have 2 kids, 11 male and 9 female. My sister-in-law has a service dog who has been with her.
9. Oh. It's
What?
20 children.
lot of
It's
kids.
11 male and 9 female.
That's a lot of kids.
That's really funny.
Sorry, I'd read it.
Also, 9/11. Let's not
here
get
we
away
go.
from that fact.
The real tragedy was the 20 children. My sister-in-law is a service dog who has been with her for about 6 months now. He is 18 months. It was my son's birthday party last weekend, which she was at, and obviously a whole ton of young boys running riot around the house. My daughter also had 2 friends over, and our pets were there. All in all, there was like 9 children, 3 dogs, and a cat causing chaos. At one point, one of our rabbits escaped and was running around too.
What the hell? What is this fucking Dr. Doolittle's House of Insanity?
Damn, Tim.
Could be.
Yesterday, sorry, I skipped ahead. My sister-in-law's dog couldn't cope. He was so excited and wasn't paying attention to her. My daughter and her friend said hi to him, but otherwise left him alone. He was losing his shit the whole time, and my sister-in-law had to leave. My son was a little upset, but overall didn't mind. He just asked that she come over again for a mini birthday. So yesterday was that mini birthday. It was much quieter, just the family, and the dog was still losing it. He was jumping around, and she wasn't able to control him. She had a flare-up, which he ignored. Oh, now, what do you think the flare-up is?
I hope it wasn't on her upper lip.
That was my.
Can you imagine a herpes service dog?
Yeah.
Say that Tim's got a service dog that comes in and puts a brief on his lip.
It like every time someone tries to kiss him, it starts barking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of service it is.
Yeah.
Flare up, huh?
A flare-up. Which
Probably
ignored.
got gout.
She got quite frustrated. I hate when
King's
people on
disease.
Reddit quite frustrated. Just say frustrated.
Dude, people on Reddit are fucking straight up dumbasses.
The second they start putting their thoughts down on paper, they're like, well, I got to add a lot of dumbass fucking words.
They're like, and there I very much was.
Yes.
Ensconced in the ever-loving times of New York City.
So she got
You
quite
actually-
frustrated and asked my children to leave the room. It's their fucking birthday party. Take 2. That's insane. They did, and he finally calmed down. They came back in, and he got excited again. The kids weren't comfortable, so they went to play, and we had a conversation. I basically said, if she can't control him, I don't want him in my house. She replied that he's a service dog and goes everywhere with her, so I'd essentially be banning her. I said that he was a shit service dog, and he'd ignored her flare-up and wouldn't listen. She then blamed my kids, saying my daughter had got him excited last time, and now he thinks that kids mean playtime. I told her that if her service dog can't ignore children while he was working, it's not really a service dog. She got upset and left, saying she was uncomfortable. Later, my husband pulled me aside and asked me to apologize because I'd hurt her feelings. I said I didn't think an apology would be worth it because I'm not sorry. I meant what I said. Bitch, I said what I said.
Listen, I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. Now get the fuck out of my house.
Take your dumbass dog and go. Pack your dog and leave.
He told me he understood, but that it's a bitchy move to not even try to apologize. Since then, she texted and said that the dog had a situation with a child when he was in training, but she is paying out money to get him retrained. I don't know what that situation is, but now I feel bad. I think she's trying to use my kids to socialize him, and it hasn't worked, and now I feel much worse. I haven't responded. Am I the asshole?
Yes.
Really?
Confirmed. Yes.
You think they're the asshole?
I think they're leaving out some. I think they're acting like their kids were good when their kids might have been being bad. Also, to be honest, the service dog should not ever go crazy like that. So
Not exactly.
So
It's a service dog.
But I think that she could be a little nicer about it than fucking saying that it was a shit animal.
It is a shit animal. The dog
Myka!
The dog
No
has
animals
a
are.
job. Tim, like, you know how your job is to be funny and get herpes? If you didn't do those things, what would we be doing here?
That's right. The rent doesn't get paid unless I have a freaking flare up. Now, where's my dog?
Like, they train them. First of all, 18 months is too young to even... I doubt it's even a real service dog.
It's a year and a half. Let me look up some facts about service dogs. You go on your little rant.
Well, I looked through the comments, and people were saying that 2 years is about how long it takes to train a service dog, and that dog wasn't even that old. So it's just not... It's like either she got duped, or she tried to, like, make a regular dog a service dog. Either way, she's a fucking asshole, and her dog sucks.
All right, well, there we go. Many trainers and organizers do not recommend beginning a formal service dog training until the dog is at least 6 months. Normally, dogs under 3 years old will be able to provide a reasonably long duration of service and receive appropriate training. Can a dog be too old? A dog is never too old to train.
You can teach an old dog new tricks.
So I don't know. It didn't really give me the answers.
Well, here's what I'll say. If it doesn't matter if the dog is a good service dog or not, but if this lady has issues enough that she requires a service dog, then maybe try a little compassion.
Oh, yeah.
If somebody needs a service dog enough to have a service dog at all, a real service dog, whether it's a good one or not, if you have a service dog, you need that service dog. So get your kids out, have a little compassion for your sisters having a flare-up, and don't be like, your dog is shitty.
Nah, take responsibility for your disease, all right?
Myka hates people with diseases.
I don't hate
Blame
people.
God. I don't care, but, you know.
I don't hate people with diseases. I hate people with
That's
diseases
what I
who
do.
complain all the time about their diseases.
Oh,
It's
Myka
like,
hates the chronic
stop.
pain community.
they're annoying.
Oh, no.
They are
They're
annoying.
annoying as fuck. They have little wheelchairs in their bios, and then they think like... Then they're just like, well, as a chronic pain person, everything I say is how you should behave.
Should you say chronic,
My man
Myka?
she's having a flare-up.
Na 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 na.
Dude, also, the emotional service dogs, I have a feeling that this service dog might be an emotional service dog.
Because this woman is crazy. Also,
Oh, baby. Wait, there's an emotional service dog, and she's having a flare-up, so anytime she's being a bitch, she's like, I'm having a flare-up.
Yeah. She was being a bitch, and the dog didn't even stop her at all. My sister, the other day, she started being a real fucking bitch, and the dog did nothing.
It did not stop her.
yeah, she's
He
like,
didn't say, calm down, you're acting ridiculous.
Yeah.
yeah, this lady was telling me my diamond looked green, and the dog just laughed and laughed. And the OP did say, they were like, where did they get the dog from? What do you know about it? And the OP said, yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure where she got him. She was talking about wanting one. And then, like, the following week, he was in her house. Yeah, no, that's not real.
Yeah,
she
that
didn't get a
doesn't-
service. That's not a real service
Also,
dog.
Yeah.
if you just want one, you're not really disabled.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
with you on now. I'm on your side. You
My
can't.
hands and feet get cold a lot.
I better get a service dog.
Honestly, any kind of dog will help with that.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
I'm
that-
on your side now.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that lady's
Yep.
an asshole now. Myka, you've swayed us all. You kept your little bit of fucking... You kept your little shit till the end to make us look like fucking assholes. And
Yeah.
do you feel good about yourself?
No, you guys did it all on your own.
Now Tim and I are gonna have to post this on Am I the Asshole? I
Yeah.
did a podcast one time.
I did a podcast with a bitch one time who was a fucking asshole.
Well, you guys were gonna let this fucking disabled lady blame her kids.
Good. Fuck kids.
Yeah. I mean, kids are bad.
If you ain't beating your kids, you ain't doing it right. All right, here we go. It's time for reviews for the podcast.
Let's go.
This is where I go on Apple iTunes and see if anybody left a new 5-star review. They didn't, Matt. Also, you can leave any review you want on Apple iTunes, 5 to 0 stars. Doesn't matter to me, but I would appreciate. Actually, it does matter. I want them to be 5.
I'm going to review you guys. I haven't done that.
Yeah,
All right, well,
I'll
leave
do
us
it.
a review. We'll read it next week on the show. Our last review was from famed reviewer Mr. Salty. So
How many reviews has this man left?
he loves to leave them. But we do go on the YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, we go on the YouTube. What am I, 90? So we go on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, please like, please subscribe. Why don't you hit that little bell for notifications? And if you leave a comment, we're going to read it. And here we go. From Cass Cassell, thank you, Tim. I let my coworkers know I'm going to be referring to them as my good bitch every time I think it can't help but to bust. There you go.
That's good.
So
yeah.
calling people my good bitch is catching on.
I think I got that from you.
I say it a lot.
I got that from you 100%.
I think I might have gotten it from Comedy Bang Bang.
Really?
I think so.
Well, I
maybe.
hate that.
That means you definitely did.
Yeah.
Maybe I stole it from Comedy Bang, but unclear to me.
Damn, I wish you had done it.
Still, hey, listen. If I'm nothing, I'm transparent.
True.
And anyways, no, stop. Okay. Chris and Fremantle says, hey, Tim and
What?
Myka, the podcast is looking really great, and 500 subscribers. Well done. Thumbs
Hell
up.
yeah. Thanks, man.
Kyle Parks, friend of the show, Kyle Parks says, lots of thoughts on today's pod. 1, would love to hear Myka's trauma pod. It may be better than Jeff's ass backwards therapy pod. Tough questions. Check out Tough Questions.
Oh,
Wait, should I start a trauma pod?
Maybe you could.
Where is it where I ask other people about their trauma, or I
and
just
then you trump their
I
stories.
know
with
because I was like
yours.
I could do fucking hours and hours.
Yeah,
From
so-
my amazing upbringing that you like to brag about.
Look at this.
From my
And
$1 million
now- and-
childhood home.
And now who has the privilege? The lady with hours and hours of content she can create for money.
yeah. Tim's life was too good. He has
Yeah.
nothing to talk about.
Yeah, fuck you, Sue. You didn't fucking berate him as a baby.
Yeah. I was an angel of a baby.
Yeah, the golden boy, they called him.
And he still is.
Number 2, Tim's final wish was perfect. That's right. My final wish was for Ichiro Oda to tell me what happens in One Piece
Oh.
if I had a year to live. And 3, talking about pubes is always fair game. Love the pod. Last week on the hot take, person got mad because a guy asked her about her pubes. AJ Cook says, my brother-in-law went to Dr. Pimple Popper and she was way too pricey.
Oh. Well, yeah, she's
a celebrity.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say you want to go to the most famous pimple popper on the,
Yeah, you want to get your fucking gourd-ass arm fucking squeezed by a bitch? You don't go
She's
to the
a
one on TV.
celebrity.
A cis
Oh, that's
celebrity.
Sorry, I couldn't wait for you to mumble through whatever you're doing.
Cis celebrity is good.
That is good.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Do they say that?
No, I said it.
Oh.
She's
Wait,
on-
I heard it on Comedy Bang Bang.
Oh, that's good. Comedy Bang Bang's a funny
Reggie
show.
Watts said that? Was he on that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does a theme song. Trump comes up in a quote-unquote rent-free kind of way. Thumbs down. I'm just sick of it. All right, Minnie Dirt.
You guys talk about him a lot?
No,
No.
Tim was talking about Jared Kushner, but was too dumb to remember the name Jared Kushner, so he called him Trump's son-in-law. That's the extent to which
That's
Trump
kind of
came
silly
up.
that you know. That's kind of crazy that you know that detail but don't know his name. You know the relation, but maybe not.
Fickrock says, back in Feb, take me there. Sad face. I don't know what it means, but Fickrock, thank you for liking everything that we do. No, I got to save that one for last. Damn, we got a fucking shit ton today.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's great.
Gregory
This
Levine.
podcast is good. All your podcasts are good.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Gregory Levine says, I didn't take the time to rewatch, but I think Tim shorted Myka a point at the beginning of scoring. Oh, okay. I might have. We did.
He said, "Oh, okay, like it's
Yeah.
not important."
It's not. You won the game anyway, bitch. Who cares?
I care. The truth
The
cares.
margin of victory could have been larger.
Yes, I could have won sooner.
Justice Reed says, I'm still fuming for not getting credit for my Ren and Stimpy comment, but I love you guys too much. Tim, say my name like Justice, And before you ask, yes, I'm a white boy. I was not gonna ask. I was just gonna assume.
We'll give him the credit, Tim.
Hey, thanks for the Ren and Stimpy comment, which I don't know if I saw.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, and I'm sorry. Alex says Timothy is no longer the mayor of Fart Town. He is a Shart State representative now. I made a major confession that I shit my pants last
I heard
week.
that.
Oh, my God.
I don't know where I heard that. Somewhere at the water cooler, no doubt.
Oh, that wasn't water.
And Morton Leo says, not going to bore you guys with the details, but I crapped my pants in a restroom before.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Well, that's
how do
just...
That was so close.
When
and
you're
yet-
Bore me with the details. Here's the details. I didn't make it. I rushed in and I was close. What more details could there be?
You don't know. There could be like the CIA blocking the door.
Yeah.
See, here's what I was thinking. He was tried to piss too hard and shitted.
Oh, maybe. Much like my roommate who shit too hard and gave himself a hernia.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, is that true?
Yeah. Jack was shitting too hard one day and he gave himself a hernia. He was like, just squeeze in, and then he was like, oh, I don't think I have to shit. And then if you squeeze without having to shit, you're just tensing your body up. And then
Oh
he,
my
and
god.
then he popped a seam.
Did he have to get an operation?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You
That's
don't
so
remember that?
gross.
He kept showing everybody his hernia.
Yeah,
and he
I can
was
find a
letting
video
people-
of it. It's wild.
Ugh.
He was letting people touch it and
Yeah,
stuff.
I touched it.
God, I hope that doesn't happen to me.
Nah, you'll be fine.
Ronson File says Uncle Jemima's got that purest mash liquor they ever is.
What the fuck?
And then Chester Copperpot says, Jesus.
Who are these people?
These
They're
are
our
our
fans.
commenters and
Chester
fans.
Copperpot sounds like a fucking shoemaker in the
It's-
30s. God.
Jesus, you might have been the only able-bodied, able-minded adult on Earth that day to shit their pants in their own home who didn't take a shower. We don't know that. There are billions of people on
He
this
said
earth.
might.
It's
You
true.
might have been.
He
And
hasn't checked everybody.
And you're not even a particularly lazy person, I don't believe. That's where you're wrong again, dumbass.
Yeah.
I'm lazy as fuck.
For example, he didn't take a shower after he shit himself.
Yeah,
I
that's-
was in a hurry. I had to leave. I was going to be late.
What are you gonna be late for?
To buy new
Wilfred and
pants?
Wilfred's podcast.
Oh, yeah.
You just make really bad decisions sometimes.
Can't miss that.
All right. And now for our headliner comment. I think I'm going to keep Uncle Jemima's as the
Comment
headliner.
last.
This is Uncle Jemima. In Myka we trust. In Tim I bust. All right.
Ooh, that is good.
He busts to every
What's
episode.
up, Uncle
Dr.
Jemima?
Seuss.
Yeah, you get Doctor. Yeah,
Dr. Spood.
He's juiced
Juice.
us.
Anyway,
Seuss juice.
we'll workshop that.
All right,
yeah.
that's not bad though. Okay. Fall in love with Myka. This is a segment
Yes.
where Myka gives us a question and we try to fall in love with her motherfucking
yeah.
ass.
So Arthur Aronson came up with a list of 36 questions. This is a new segment since we've had you last on the show.
Yeah.
If you ask all of them, you're supposed to fall in love with your date by the end of them. We are now on we're in segment 2 on question. Oh wait. This is bizarre because it's very similar to question 16, so I got confused. It's question 20. What does friendship mean to you? And now, if you got Tim, you remember question 16 was what do you value most in friendship? So now this is slightly different. What does friendship mean to you?
And I can't value much in a friendship if Jeff Sheen is one of my best friends. So what does friendship mean to me? Myka, do you have an answer?
What does friendship mean to me? I guess the word, now all the values keep coming up, but friendship is, someone who takes a shower after they shit their pants, and but someone who you can tell about when you shit your pants. Friends are people who
She's bombing.
you put me on first. I've never gone first. This is hard.
You could also say no.
All right, pass.
All right, what does friendship mean to you, Matt?
Tim, this is my segment. This is fucked up. You know what friendship is? Friendship is not whispering she's bombing while you're clearly using her to stall for time. Friendship is biting the bullet on a tough question that has no funny instinctive answer.
Oh, and what a friend you
And
are.
Tim, if you were such a good friend, answer it now.
All right, what does friendship mean to me?
Stalling.
Friendship in
Where to begin?
Webster's dictionary defines friendship.
Quite.
Oh, what is friendship means to me is being there for your friend and not emotionally in any way, of course, but in a way that they can depend on you to help them move. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What is that? When they secede my time. That's what that sounded. That's how you ended that.
Thank you, and I leave my time to the floor.
That's exactly how that sounded. I think friendship is comfortability. Like, it just feels effortless. Like, all my friends that I'm really close friends with, it doesn't feel like effort. And I don't mean that I don't do things for them. I just mean when I do things for them, it doesn't feel like effort at all. Like, it doesn't. We do things for each other. One of my favorite things to do is, like, when we go out to eat and you split the bill, and if you can afford to do this, it's nice, but you just be like, I'll get this one, you get that one, it all evens out in the end. I'm a firm believer in, like, if you have people around you, it all evens out in the end.
Or everybody who's just chill with splitting it evenly. Like, even if someone gets drinks. That normally I'll do that. Jeff will not do that.
This
He's
is
too
how
cheap.
Tim gets me to pay for his drinks. He's like, if we just split it evenly, even if one of us is the only one who gets drinks every time.
Tim had 8 Coors Light.
I would like to, Myka, name the last time I drank when we went out to dinner.
Tim does not drink when we eat. I was just making a joke.
The truth comes out.
And it's a false premise once again. And my name, and is this friendship lying?
Yeah.
Is lying friendship? I guess in my life it freaking is.
Yeah. That's what I think friendship is. An effortless comfortability, just kind of, you feel like a click, and then you're like, all right, we're just in the pocket.
And I think, now that I've had time to think about it, I think friendship is a relationship that you have with someone where you're constantly questioning whether or not they like you.
Oh.
You have mental
Damn,
illness.
I've never had any friends.
Myka has a mental illness.
So are you in love with me a little bit, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I feel like we've gotten closer over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Tim? Were you finally in love with me?
I think it'll take one more question.
How many questions are left?
Well, that was 20, and there's
So
36
16.
total. 16 left.
Oh, okay. So you got a number. You got a couple more.
Wow. All right. But Myka, I'm in love with you even more than
I guess you
before.
want
You want a
the next
preview
one.
of the next one?
Yeah, just curious.
It's gonna be good because Tim's gonna hate it.
Oh, no.
I gave you guys time to prep an answer for next week.
I'll
You have a
forget.
whole week. I'll say it because it's gonna be so bad. What roles do love and affection play in your life? Tim?
I was really hoping it was which roles do you like the best?
That was my thought.
And mine is Hawaiian, of course.
Yeah.
Tim
and
will
the
not-
ones at O'Charlie's.
Tim will be
those are
sharing that
good.
joke again next week.
Damn, those are good.
Maybe we can get a fat guy on so I can pat him on the stomach.
Yeah.
Be like, which roles are love and friendship in your life? And I can really avoid the question. All right. Well, that was great, Myka. And be ready next week for me to avoid the question. Here we go.
I want a Cheddar Bay biscuit from Red Lobster now.
God, those are so good.
Those are good as
They're good.
hell.
I've seen them in the freezer section.
They're
before.
good. Those are also good.
Really?
Yeah. I've bought them before and made them. They're legit.
Are they just you just pull them out and stick them in the oven, or do you have to actually do a crescent a pop 'em thing?
It's been a while since I made them. I think you have to mix
You
them
have to-
and make
oh.
them, and then they give you this butter garlic, the thing that makes them. Oh,
Yeah.
they're worth it.
Well, the butter garlic makes them, but it's the cheddar pieces in the
Yeah,
inside that
yeah,
makes them them.
True.
Dude, Cheddar Bay biscuits are him.
Why are those only at Red Lobster? How do they have such a lock on those?
I don't know. They probably copyrighted them, or they probably I don't know.
It's the same thing as asking why are McDonald's fries
That's
fries?
true.
It's
You're
just
right.
the secret's in the sauce, man.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. And also, yeah, you're right.
All right, Matt. So we've been having people give a fun party. If you have a great party story, we'd love to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
We've had people giving tips for being a great hang, but also we've been asked to have people, and I didn't write it in the thing, so if you don't have anything, it's no big deal. We've been at what makes a bad hang. We have what makes a good hang, but what are you doing that makes a bad hang? And if it's anything I do, you're wrong.
No.
Because Mike always brings up things I do, but it's what everyone likes.
You know,
my
how
fucking
you
ass.
keep talking even though the point has been made. Things like that.
Yeah. So, but don't say that one because I do that.
Yeah, no, I think that's cool. People like that.
Yeah.
People like it when you over-explain.
Yeah, yeah.
Makes them feel smart and good.
So do you have?
And what's crazy is Tim does make people feel smart.
Yeah. So do you have a fun party story or like what makes a bad hang?
I don't know if I have a fun party story. I guess there was one time I remember there was a guy. I didn't go to college, but I went to a lot of frat parties because a lot of my friends went. And I remember that there was a big party and there was this guy being like loud and obnoxious and just being annoying and being so annoying. And then all of a sudden we were just like hanging and all of a sudden you just heard a loud thud. And then like a loud, like a tumble and a thud. And this guy that was being annoying had fallen down the basement stairs. He had fallen down, but he had managed to stay upright the whole time. And he just smoked his face into the wall.
Oh, no.
To the point where I was like, what happened here? And then you just see a man crumpled at the bottom with a cartoonish outline of like blood spray from his face hitting and then like head shape. It was like a cartoon.
That is so sick.
It was insane.
That's awesome.
It was crazy.
Fuck that dude.
It was
What-
so crazy.
Did he go to the hospital or just sleep
They
it
called
off?
an ambulance, and then I think we left and then went to a different
Yeah.
house. But I remember that I don't know why, when you said crazy party story, that's the only one that popped into my head.
That's
crazy.
awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Did you ever find out what happened to him?
I didn't know who he was. I didn't know anybody at the party, really, except for my friend.
You didn't see a
Kyle.
guy walking around with a smashed up face later?
No, but it was like a cartoonish outline of a head. It looked like Wile E. Coyote running into a cliff.
That's
So
the guy who like goes
wild.
around the trains now asking for money
Yeah, he has
100%.
with the no face.
He's shoving a fucking paper in people's faces, being
Just
like,
pointing.
man smashes his face cartoonishly into wall.
Yeah.
That's
Remember that-
awesome.
Yeah, I remember that very vividly.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got one more segment.
Cool.
And it is Speak Ill of the Dead, of course.
Oh, I love it.
Do you have a dead person to
I
speak
have a
ill
dead
of?
one.
All right. Do you want to go
guy.
first or you want me to go?
I can go whenever.
All right. I'll go first. We'll go down the line.
Okay.
I'd like to speak ill of Rutherford B. Hayes. How about Rutherford B. getting butt fucked in the ass by the devil, you piece of shit? Oh, hey, Rutherford B. Hayes, cool name, dumbass president. No one remembers who you fucking are, you loser. You were the president of the United States, and I had to look you up. That fucking sucks. I should know who your ass is. I don't know who you are. Suck my dick, and I hope the devil's beating the shit out of you with his cock.
Rutherford B. Hayes. Having any B in the middle of your name is the funniest thing. Timothy B. Like anything. Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, yeah. I
Women
love
be
it.
shopping.
Women be shopping, of course.
You know?
That's my urban comedy name.
Rutherford B. Hayes. That's great. I don't know if you're familiar with a little old man who recently died at the age of, I don't remember, 99. Henry Kissinger.
Whoa.
Oh, he's going there.
But I'm gonna take a hot one.
not even. The body ain't even cold.
That's right.
Wow.
It's not because it's never gonna be cold because he's gonna be in hell getting butt fucked by the devil.
And I know that's right.
Yeah, Rutherford B. Hayes and Henry Kissinger, the devil's dick.
Yeah, Henry kissing my ass
Yeah.
while he's getting butt fucked in hell.
That's right. I'm not really sure what you did. I know you did some stuff in Cambodia that's not good. All right, I got a friend from Cambodia. Shout out to Sam, and I think you fucked him up for some reason. No, Sam is cool. But I think
Sam is cool.
I don't know why Sam's fine.
Leave Sam out of this.
Sam's from Cambodia though.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you did something. I know you did some shit in Cambodia. I know you did some shit in Vietnam. I know you're a bad man. When you die and like millions of people around the world celebrate, that's not a good sign. So I hope you're in hell getting butt fucked by the devil.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's the other thing. I don't like when people are online being like, he was a war criminal. These guys are war criminals. I'm like, motherfucker, you get that much power, you're going to be a war criminal.
Yeah.
Don't act
Yeah,
like...
there's no war hero.
Yeah, like, I'm already a regular criminal.
Chris Kyle, ever heard of him?
Oh, yeah, American Sniper, Myka. He killed many, many dirty brown people.
Yeah, a lot of kids.
Yeah, a lot of kids. He shot
Yeah.
straight through a kid's head into an Afghan's back.
It's true.
I'm sorry, I'm a pacifist. That means I like my freedom without knowing how I got it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he was killed in a parking lot, so.
Yeah,
What can you do?
absolutely.
And I'm
A
gonna speak.
Cabela's.
Was it really?
No, I don't know.
Oh, man.
Oh, are you doing favela again?
No, I just say Cabela's. I think it's a funny thing to say.
Oh. Is that a Mexican restaurant?
No, it's
Ooh.
Cabela's is like an outdoor store.
A favela is like a Brazilian ghetto.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna speak shit on Constans II, the Roman emperor. Constans II, first of all, nobody heard about you, and that's probably because you were killed by a bucket.
What in
Wait a
the
minute,
fuck?
hold on.
A fucking bucket,
Oh,
Constans. You were a fucking Roman emperor. You fought in like a million battles. I was reading through your wiki. You fought in so many fucking battles, and the thing that took you down was a chambermaid and a bucket. You're a fucking
Damn.
loser. I hope you're fucking getting butt fucked, bucket fucked by
Bucket
the devil.
fuck, damn.
That's right.
What is his dude's name?
In hell, Constans.
The second.
Constance II. Check this out. You died in a way I would die.
And that's not good.
You can't be dying like I would die. That is fucked up.
Did she
There's
hit
a
him
hole in
with
the
it?
bucket, and there's a hole in the story. Well, it's unclear because this is like in like 491 or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, so
A lot of rumors back then.
so he was assassinated. It said by either a bucket or a knife wound, and I'm like,
Oh, sure.
bitch, if we even have to ask, you were killed by that bucket.
yeah.
Actually, I wasn't. There was a knife in the
Yeah,
bucket.
it could have been a
Yeah.
knife. You don't know.
I hope the devil's butt fucking your knife wound.
Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah, it's like killing Constance too is like shooting fish in a bucket.
Yeah, that's right. It's like fucking fish in a bucket.
Yeah. Oh well, that's it. That's the show. We've done it, gang.
Wow, that flew by.
We've done it, Matt. You've been an incredible guest, probably because it was your birthday.
Thank you for having me back. You know, I'm on a real heater.
Yeah, you are on a heater
It's
recently.
nice.
I'm happy for you. So thank you, Matt, for being on. Thank you, Myka, of course, for always being on. And thank me for being the best guy that's on the show. All right, it's time for sign-offs.
Yeah.
Dude,
oh,
that's
yeah.
a new thing that Tim just started doing, where he's thanking people now.
It's nice.
We've
Gratitude.
never done it once.
I thank everyone,
the
but then I
history-
also thank myself for
Yeah.
saying I'm the
Thank
best
yourself
one.
last.
Thank
That's
myself-
nice.
thank
That was
myself
so
last.
crazy. Tim was like, I haven't just said enough random shit this episode.
I haven't talked
What
enough.
the fuck was
You
that?
guys can't see it, but someone's off camera doing this.
I
Just
just-
him. Stretch.
Someone's going, Tim, you've only gotten in 40,000 words. You need to get to 40.
Tim doesn't have a Fitbit. He has a spit bit. He's like, I gotta close the ring by opening the mouth.
Damn, spit bit and cis celebrity, Myka. Go ahead, do your sign off, bitch. You
All
earned
right.
it.
Signing off, it is I, the coiningest of terms,
Constance the second.
Constance the second,
Word.
putting them words in that word bucket. It's me, Toey's mom, Matt's friend, Tim's girlfriend, and your friend and podcast host, Myka Fox.
And signing off, it is I, the greatest man who has ever lived. Also, the greatest guy on this podcast, apparently, according to Minnie, Timothy Grady McLaughlin II. Your Patreon dad, patreon.com/greathang, where you can listen to the all-new live advice episode with Bobby Condon and Sam Evans, Minnie called guest Sam Evans, and bitch Bobby Condon. So you can listen to that there. And you can, Patreon dad, free feed best friend. Thank you all very much for listening.
And it is I, the Duke of New York, a number one.
Got it. Start over. You got to say signing off.
So, signing off?
Yeah.
It is I signing off?
You don't have to say it is I. You just have to say signing
Oh,
off.
I like it as I, though.
You-
So
signing
you
off.
say signing off, and then you
Okay,
can say it is
all
I.
right, And all right. Signing off, it is I, the Duke of New York, a number one. Elon Thrust Ranch, because I be dressing. Matt Bachus,
Yeah.
Matthew Joseph Bachus. I was trying to see if I want to add anything else, but I do
Michael,
not.
Michael B. Joseph Backus.
Yes.
Yeah, Michael B. Joseph, the Henry Kissinger's Revenge. Yeah.
And we hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Bye.